Hello everyone. In this video we will see how we can take input array from the user in Java. So first of all we imported the class scanner and created an object for the class scanner, and after that we will see how we can take the input from the user. So this part of the code I have explained in the previous video. So let's start. So first of all we have to input the size of the array from the user. So for that we are creating an integer n for inputting the size of the array. Before that we have to write one line, that is system.out.println, and inside it we write enter the size of the array, and after that we will take input and store it to the variable n, and this will take the input from the user and store it in the n variable. So after that we are creating an array for the size, and that will be taken from the user. So for this we are writing int, and the I am giving the name to the array is arr, and after this we will write new int and square bracket. Inside the square bracket we are writing the size of the array. Here we are taking the size of the array from the user and storing it into the n, so we will write it here n. And so let's start the inputting element in the array, because the array is now empty. So let's begin. For that we are using for loop. Using for loop we are taking the input element in the array. So I am creating a for loop. Inside it I am initializing I from the 0 and to the less than n, because array is starting from 0 to n minus 1, so we have to initialize array from the 0 and to the I less than n. So be careful while writing the for loop, because when you write I less than equal to n, then it will throw the error, because array will not go to the n, array will always go to the n minus 1. So here is I less than n. After that increment, so I will do I plus plus. So inside the for loop we have to take input element from the user and store it into the array. So for that first of all we print enter the enter element, and after that we will print I, so user can see what index user have to input the element on what index. So after that we will write some space for good looking the output, and after that we will take the input, that is we are taking array of I equal to sc dot next int. So that is the code for the taking input element from the user in the array. So after taking the input we have to print the array. We use another loop for printing the array, so let's write that loop. After for loop we are initializing another loop, that is int I is equals to 0, and inside it for printing the elements of the array we write and for the good looking output we are giving the space. So that is the code for taking input from the user in the array. So let's run the code and see the output of the code. So after running the code you can see that here is a printed enter the size of the array. So we have to give the size of the array, and here I am giving the size of the array is 5. So after that it is asking for the enter the element, zeroth element. So I am giving zeroth element 1, and first element is 2, second element is 3, 4, 5. So here you can see the array is printed successfully. So that is the code for how to take input array from the user in Java.